success is not really a destination.
Success is a journey.
Because you're never gonna stop.
Never gonna stop. I think new Ferrari around in Europe is 250,000 euro. You can get a new Ferrari.
Yeah.
But here you have to pay for that particular new car is 700 or 750,000 euro.
Damn. I'm yellow in color and I can melt.
Shit.
Yours is yellow. You should go to the doctor. Hello, Bule Babes. Today is a special episode because usually we have comedians, we have the TikTokers, we have social media personalities. But actually, for probably the first time, we actually have a person of value in our Bule Go vlog. We have one of the best businessmen and entrepreneur in Indonesia. He was in the Forbes 40 under 40 and in a bunch more, and he was recognized as one of the best businessmen all over the country. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for my friend Danny Pramono. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for the introduction. I think it's very celebratory introduction.
But you deserve it. You know, it's like.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have to be a little bit closer.
Closer to the mic.
Yes, almost as if you're kissing the mic. But yeah, it's very good to have you here because so in this YouTube channel, in this Noise channel as well, we talk a lot about comedy and there's a lot of things that we always talk about. And today with you, I want to talk about something that is more important for the majority of people, which is how to be successful.
How to be successful.
And
interesting.
Yes, because of course you're a very successful person. You are the owner for. I think the most famous brand that you own several brands, is probably Sour Sally.
Yes, that's right.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Sour Sally, which is the healthiest frozen yogurt in the world.
If you have a toxic friend, please send them to Sour Sally so that they can eat black sakura and get the toxins out.
Exactly. and that's why I eat a lot of Sour Sally.
Sour Sally, because you have a lot of toxic
No, because I am toxic.
Oh, you are toxic.
That's what my wife says. Yes.
Okay.
But so first, was Sour Sally your first business? How did you start?
Okay, so first, I don't know whether this is just voice or this is also including visual.
Also video.
Okay, so
if you wanna get naked or something.
Maybe at the end of the show. Yeah, bonus.
That's the paid content.
Paid content, yeah. I have to subscribe.
OnlyFans. That's on my OnlyFans.
Okay, so once again, thank you for the invitation. I'm glad to share it in this podcast. Usually, the one that invite me and speaking on the podcast usually is more on a serious note. This is the first time a comedian and a bule invite me to a podcast, so hopefully it'll be a fun.
Because that is the problem. Many Indonesian people think that just because I'm bule, I'm a successful businessman, which is not necessarily the case. So I brought a real successful businessman.
Okay. So yeah, let me introduce myself. I am Doni Pramono to your audience. I am a founder and also currently CEO of Sour Sally Group. Sour Sally Group is an F&B brand. We also have F&B Group brands. We also have an investment company which invests in. Initially, we invest in the F&B ecosystems, but now we try to invest in more projects.
Are you investing in comedians?
Investing in comedian, probably. Who knows? Lifestyle. So the very first when I first started Sour Sally was 2008. That was my first brand, Sour Sally, and now we have about 5 brands, 5 to 6 brands. Some already existing, some is currently in the pipeline, like this one, or the launch, but mini launch. So hopefully today my sharing will be good.
Yeah, absolutely. So first of all,
inspire more people to become entrepreneur comedian.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, like the business you started, how do you decide, I want to start is it a franchising? Or?
No. That is There is we are the brand owner.
Okay,
It's
so
not a franchise.
I want to start a brand of frozen yogurt. How do you even get in a market like that?
Okay, so last time when I first started, it was out of I just finished my educations. I went to school. I finished my college, universities in the States, in the United States. So when I came back, when I was in the States, I like to eat frozen yogurt. Frozen yogurt was one of my favorite pastime desserts. I frequented like 2-3 times a week to eat frozen yogurt. I like ice cream. It's hot, especially in the summer. I was in LA for a few years, so it was really hot. So that's how I got introduced to this frozen yogurt product. So when I finished my school, I came back to Indonesia. I had because I study marketing and I study business. So that was the first inspirations out of my passion to start my own business. And I think one of the easiest to start your own business is to do something that you like.
Yeah.
And that time I like to eat frozen yogurt. So I think, and there was a very famous frozen yogurt brand that I used to frequent when I was in LA. So that inspired me to create my first brand in F&B, which is Sour Sally. So I came back in 2008. I started it basically out of passion and out of entrepreneurship spirit. Because I'm not from Jakarta, so
you started with just one shop, I guess, in Jakarta.
Yeah, one shop in Jakarta, and last time my family background has always been a business family.
Okay.
My dad owns business, but my dad's business is in the other part of Indonesia, which is in Sulawesi, and I didn't want to go back to Sulawesi to continue his business or to help him in business. I want to have my own thing.
And now how many stores you have?
So Sour Sally at the moment, I think we have about 105.
Oh wow!
But in terms of the group itself, I think we have more than 200 because we have other brands like Gulu Cuan. We have Pusbat, and then we have some other ventures like Ramu, Nostalgia, and a few other brands, and some more brands are coming. Bolo King, the latest one, the bread, the Hong Kong milk bun. So so basically how I started is out of passion. So I just like to eat frozen yogurt, and I think I study business. My passion in business, my family bloodline is in business, and I don't want to go back to Sulawesi to continue my dad business. So
okay, so
my way out of my family business is to create my own business in Jakarta,
which makes a lot of sense. But what if let's say we're talking now to young Indonesian people that are in university or getting out of university, what would you suggest? Like what makes a business a successful business?
What makes a successful business is, I think it went through phases.
Mm-hmm.
It's different. If you run a business that already 5 or 10 years old, compared to run a business that is just starting, a startup, it's different different skills and different avenues on how to run it. When you first started, of course, you have to have a number one, passion and creativity, and the right character, because starting a business in the beginning is not easy. You are up against a very big opponent, very big, like you talking about the boxing show, right? It's like you facing up a big elephant right in front of you. So when you face a big elephant, you have to tackle one by one. You cannot go and attack everything, because you cannot have everything perfect, right?
Yeah.
At the beginning, maybe you start with a particular skill that you have, or maybe a particular mindset. Mindset will be enough to start it, right? But along the way, you keep improving yourself. So the challenge at the beginning and challenge to sustain it is different. At the beginning is, of course, creativity. You have to be different, right? You have to be, especially in a creative business like me. F&B is a creative business. Retail is a consumer business. Basically, is a creative business. You have to understand the market. You have to be able to present a product that is unique to the market, but also has a customer base that you can start with. And this customer base, you know that in the future, or you can benchmark in the overseas market, it will have a potential to grow in the future. So that is very important. Number one, passion. Number two, creativity. And number three, you have to have the right mindset and character. That when you start a business, you have to start small and think big.
So you have to have a vision for it.
Yes.
And I really like one thing that you
But
said.
it could be you can just start business just for the sake of starting, just to get to know it, because some people just start business and then they don't make success out of it, but they can learn from their first business, and then when they start the second business, that is where they have the all because they have the experience, they have the whole vision and stuff
the
like
know-how.
that. The know-how and everything, yeah.
But this is one thing that you said that is very important, that is important in business, but in many aspects of life. I also had a few business in my past, not nearly as successful as you did, but is the knowledge and you have to expect the fact that when you start, you're not going to get everything perfect.
Yes.
But you cannot wait for things to get perfect, otherwise you'll never start.
No, that's why I said number one is passion, number two is creativity, number three is character mindset. This character mindset is the one that keeps you, that gives you the motivation to start with at the beginning. But this mindset, also character, gives you the what do you call it? How to say it? Maybe the right mindset, that you know that this in order to achieve a success is a journey. It's like a stepping stone. But also when you reach a success, it's also a journey, because once you reach a success, doesn't mean it's the end of your destinations.
Yeah.
Because life changes, business changes very fast. The only thing that is constant, that is for sure, is change. So you have to have this mindset that even now, until maybe if you reach a certain level, then you just like, I always liken running a business or being successful is like swimming in the oceans, not swimming in the swimming pool, swimming in the oceans.
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah, because swimming in the swimming pool, as long as you move, not moving forward, you keep afloat.
My father used to tell me, if everything around you is not changing, it means you're dead.
Yeah, that's true. Just like in a swimming pool,
Yeah.
right? So like, when you're in the ocean, you cannot be swimming in the middle of the ocean without the direction to go. But you know that just by moving, doing things, being busy is not enough, because the wave will come at you, right? So you have to swim forward to a destination. So that is what is important. Like in the business and it's like a journey towards a certain point that you want to achieve. But after you achieve certain point, then you have to keep swimming, because if not, you get drowned. You have to keep moving.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and I also you're giving a lot of good advice. Like, success is not really a destination.
Success is a journey.
Because you're never gonna stop.
Never gonna stop.
Because the business has to keep going, and you have to keep. Have you ever thought about selling Sour Sally?
Eventually, at one point, I think a good businessman will need to upgrade themselves. I mean, like the ladder of entrepreneurship, right? After you become entrepreneur, you become investors, or you become money manager, right?
Yeah.
So what I mean is not stop moving. Is doesn't mean that you have to keep building new business every single day and running your business. It's not like that. I mean, one day if you feel enough that you want to sell your business, you have amount of money. That amount of money, if you don't know how to manage it, it'll be gone. So what is the next step for you to move is how to manage money. You have to get to know with financial products. You have to go know with the macroeconomics markets, and you have to know how to manage your money, how to multiply your money, right? That is itself also is moving. But you're not managing business anymore. You're not managing people. You're managing money. So, I mean, stop moving doesn't mean that you have to be in business, building 10, 15, 20 business. If you want, you can do it. But at certain level, probably one person can manage 5, 10 business. At a certain level, moving means probably managing people, managing a new set of founders and CEO. It's also managing. It's also moving. But now you're managing people to manage your business. Or if you don't want to manage people, you can manage, once you get money, you can manage your money. Or manage a set of people that handle your money. Right? So that is...
If you have money.
If you have money. That's right. But first, you have to have money.
Yeah. And so now we are like in the post-COVID era. Do you think right now is, well, I guess there's always going to be space for new businesses. But right now, as a young Indonesian, is the right time to start a new business?
I think there will be never the right time to start a new business, because your very first business will be your very actualization of yourself. If you are a risk taker, if you are a business mindset, selling kerupuk out of your garage is also a business, and that selling kerupuk can become big, depends on yourself, right? So there'll be a never right time. If you have something good, as long as you have the passion, you have the creativity, and you have the right initial mindset. Just having a mindset, I want to do business, no matter what it takes, is the right mindset, right? But of course, you cannot stop there. Starting, it gives you an entrance to the door, but once you enter the door, then you have to have a new, different mindset again. Like even myself, I have to keep evolving as a businessman. I have to keep refresh the knowledge that I have, the mindset that I have. And if not, probably then you like, just like swimming in the ocean, you get drowned.
Yeah.
You get drowned.
And now, me and Donny have a few things in common. And actually, that's how we got connected, me and you, on Instagram, because you're from Sulawesi originally. Yes. You now live in Jakarta, but your big passion come from Italy.
From Italy, that's right.
And is AC Milan.
AC Milan, yeah.
You're a big football fan. Right now, AC Milan is doing very shitty.
Very shitty, yes.
Have you ever considered buying AC Milan?
Buying AC Milan. I don't know.
I mean,
at the moment,
Eric Thohir was the president of Inter. You could become the president of Milan.
AC Milan. It'll be a big dream, but at the moment, it's not. I'm more like a consumer. I like to enjoy, right? My nearest target will be able to fly anytime I want to Milan to watch Milan when they are good. But when they are shitty, I think it's gonna waste my time.
When was the last time you went to watch AC Milan?
Not last year. Last year.
And we lost.
February. No, we won actually.
Okay.
Against Spurs, 1-0. I watched 3 games at that time. 2 win, 1 loss.
Okay, that's it. And also, I remember because Donny is also the member of one of the coolest club that you can be part of, which is the Ferrari Club.
Ferrari Club
in Indonesia. And you did a road trip in your
trip, in October. 5 days of driving. Yeah, it was fun. And at the time, actually, I wanted to watch Milan also, but the time doesn't matter. By the time I finished the tour, there was no schedule of Milan playing. Only the week after. I think it's too long to stay in for another week.
So tell me about your cars. How many cars do you have?
How many cars did I have?
It doesn't even know.
No.
This is a goal. Not even knowing
I mean,
how many cars you have.
Because there's company car also and stuff. I think personal car, I'll say it's 5 or 6. 5 or 6.
I mean, if you have one extra, you can always. So you have how many Ferrari?
I have 1 Ferrari.
Only? You have to upgrade,
maybe I have to upgrade, soon. Probably soon. End of the year, probably, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully.
So which Ferrari do you have?
California.
Oh, nice.
California 30. And then I have 1 Porsche.
Okay.
Porsche Macan. And then I have 1 5 Series. 1 Alphard.
Which, by the way,
1 Kijang.
Having a Ferrari in Indonesia cost just like having 3 Ferrari in Italy. Because of the taxes.
Yes, actually not cost 3 Ferrari. Probably like a Ferrari California in Indonesia will able to get me a new Ferrari in Italy, because the tax will be 300%, 250, 300%.
So you to buy one supercar you pay 300%.
Yeah, 250 to 300% depending on the CC.
Wow.
For example, I think new Ferrari around in Europe is 250,000 euro. You can get a new Ferrari.
Yeah.
But here you have to pay for that particular new car is 700 or 750,000 euro.
Damn.
So almost 3 times. Yeah.
That is crazy. And why the passion for supercars?
Just I bought it in 2019, and I think that time was because I felt that I wanted to have it and give it a try, because I like red color. Red is my red is my color. So yeah, that time Ferrari was. If I see a lot of people also buying new car Ferrari, and I just want to give it a try. Yeah, I'm not really into car actually, but it's just that one of the things that I would like to try to have it. Yeah.
So now, if you buy a new one, is it gonna be still Ferrari or a different brand?
Probably yes, but probably faster,
Okay, it's not fast enough.
louder.
Well, I guess in Jakarta with Machete, it doesn't really matter how fast
Yeah.
it goes.
But you only drive it on the weekends.
Yeah, of course.
Weekends or on the they call it morning runs.
Morning runs.
Yeah, or night runs. Some people do it on the night runs.
I never been in a Ferrari actually.
I never been in a Ferrari.
Never been. I have to come and visit you. I never been in a Ferrari.
Next time, yes. How about Ferrari in Bali? In Bali, no, but the road is small.
Nah, in Bali, there's a couple.
Mm.
Like a couple Lamborghini, a couple Ferrari, but
But the road is small,
It makes
it's
no
not-
sense.
yeah.
It makes no sense. In Bali, there's so much traffic that everyone just uses the motorbikes.
But the best to drive Ferrari is in Italy, yeah.
Well, in Germany,
In Germany,
because in Germany there's no speed limit.
the autobahn.
Yeah, in the
But autobahn is just a straight line in the highway. But last time when I went there, it's nice. Cittadella, cross on the mountains.
And you know how Lamborghini started? So basically, Ferrari used to make supercars, and Lamborghini used to make tractors. And they used to live in the same, the founders used to live in the same area. Now, Lamborghini was a very successful business owner, but he made tractors, you know, for farming. And he bought a Ferrari. He got a lot of money and he bought a Ferrari. And one day he saw Enzo Ferrari and he was like, you know, the clutch, it doesn't really. And Ferrari was like, shut up. You make tractors. Don't talk to me. And he was like, oh, really? And so he started making supercars himself. Like, that's how petty he was. Like, just out of competition, he was like, oh, you think I'm not able? And he started making supercars as well.
So in Italy itself, which one is more famous, Lamborghini or Ferrari?
Ferrari is more elegant.
Ferrari is more elegant.
Yeah. Like Lamborghini are for millionaires. Ferrari are for the billionaires.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
So, but in Italy itself, people side more towards Ferrari or Lamborghini?
Ferrari.
Ferrari. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Lamborghini is more worldwide, yeah.
Yeah, but also I guess Ferrari sells more than Lamborghini in general.
Because they have more models.
Yeah, and then of course you have the Maserati and you have Italian cars are
Yeah, why are Italians are so good with cars? I mean, for watches is Swiss, right?
Yeah.
Italy. What are the history behind? Now I'm become the host of the podcast. I'm the one asking questions.
I don't know. Well, Italians are very good engineers. So we're very good in making cars, but we're also Italians are everywhere in the world making bridges, making dams, making oil rigs. Italians actually in Italy we have a very bad reputation of not being precise, not being on time. We're like for example the German think of us as a little bit of lazy, but Italians are very good in doing specific jobs, and we excel also in luxury.
Okay. Yeah.
So we have luxury
fashion.
car, high-end fashion, and stuff like that.
Because-
And then if you fail and you're not good at making cars, you're not good at making fashion, you're not a successful businessman, then you move to Indonesia and you become a comedian.
But you become successful comedian.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm on my way. I'm still working on it.
No, but I'm just curious. Okay, this is off topic. Italians are very good in making supercars,
Yes.
sports cars.
Yeah, but the normal
Their
cars are
normal
shit.
cars are shit. That's what I still.
Yeah. Because if you pay us a lot of money, we will do a job very good.
Okay.
If you don't pay us a lot of money, we'll be like, I don't care.
Okay.
We have a game, right? So with every guest we have a different game. So this one is called Guess Who I Am. I don't know the game, so let's see. So okay, but before the game, we always have a bet. So we have to bet on something. So if I win, you make me drive your Ferrari.
Okay.
If you win, what do you? I don't know if there's anything. I'll do a free show in your house, whatever you want. If you win, what do you want?
Free AC Milan ticket.
Oh damn. Okay. It's fine.
But next year, no,
Yeah,
no.
no, it's fine. I'll get you a ticket on the nosebleed, the one that costs 20 euros each. You didn't specify, so I'm okay.
On the curva.
No, but actually, because next year I'm probably gonna go to Milan because I haven't been in Italy since 2019.
Oh, 5 years or 5 years.
Yeah.
Next
So-
year gonna be 6 years
So let's, if you want, actually, we should do this. Let's plan it.
with the
That-
new coach. Milan is gonna get new coach next
that
year.
I go in the time there is a nice match, and then we go watch the
Yeah,
match
sure,
together.
Sure.
And actually, through me, you got in contact with Eki, right?
yeah, Eki.
So
we
just
can
like
watch with Eki too.
yeah, just like I had my break in Indonesian television through Suci, which is a competition between comedians. There is this Indonesian guy that became famous in Italy because he won the Italian version of The Voice, and now he's a famous singer in Italy. And
Yeah. I met him last time. He's a famous guy. Everybody wants to take picture with him in Italy.
Yeah, but nobody knows him in Indonesia,
No,
which is weird. Just like me, I like if I'll go to Italy, nobody will want to take picture with me. But yes, game. I'm trying to distract them so I can drive the Ferrari. What? Oh, it's riddles. Okay, so I come from Italy. I'm round in shapes, and I'm usually filled with various ingredients. What? Come from Italy. I'm round in shapes.
Food, yeah.
Pizza.
Round in shape, usually filled with various ingredients.
Is it pizza?
How-
Ah, you're too late. You're too slow.
No, but I will say, I can say ravioli also is round.
Ah, no, I'm winning, so I don't care.
Okay. Oh, so whoever answer faster is.
Yes.
It's not fair. He's Italian. Give Indonesian food.
Of course, it's not fair. It's my show. I'm often mistaken for a veg. Tomato. Because tomato is a fruit. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. I'm keeping the Ferrari. I'm just going for a ride and I'll never give it back. I'm often considered a delicacy. I have a hard outer shell. Some best employ melted butter of a squeeze of lemon.
A hot arters. Crab.
Oyster.
Crab. Crab.
Shrimp.
Shrimp. Kerang. Cumi.
Turtle. You eat turtle? No?
Bigger. It's quite expensive. The food.
Alaskan king crab. Uni.
I love how you point and they're like.
Start with L.
Outer shell is crab. Outer shell. Hard outer shell.
Yeah,
Huh?
but
I'm often considered the thing is I have a hard outer
What?
start with L.
Start with L.
L.
Indonesian word or English?
English and Indonesian.
Start with L.
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 Lobster.
Ah.
Lobster is not hard outer shell.
It's hard outer shell.
Crab is harder. Next time I bring with knock in the head, which one is more pain?
Okay.
Okay?
I would be scared to work for him though. I come in various colors, but when I ripen, I turn red.
Strawberry. Strawberry, right?
He didn't even let me finish reading. That's not fair.
For AC Milan ticket. I'm green and I have hat. Lettuce. Broccoli. 3-2.
Damn it. Come on, guys. I need this.
I'm always sought after when I'm discarded. Good man.
Money.
Something disgusting.
What is this random? Yeah?
An onion.
Something disgusting.
Garlic.
Something disgusting.
Chin chow. Disgusting.
It's random.
Shit.
Something disgusting.
What?
Is this? I'm always sought after, but when found, I'm discarded. Discarded means thrown away.
Yeah, you throw it away.
Is it a food?
I'm good man. Random, right? It's not gonna be food. Good man.
Okay. No.
Is it food?
No, it's not food. It's random. It's this something disgusting.
But it's sought after.
Carinya susah, tapi pas dapat dibuang.
That is in English.
Researching is really hard, but after that we throw it away.
Money.
Gold.
It's only you.
Women. Boobies.
Yeah.
Huh?
Is boobies?
No.
What is booger?
Oh, I said boobies, but it's okay.
Booger.
The
Oh, upil. Ayah.
You're nasty.
Like suka ngupil ya pasti ya. For people to have this kind of mindset and thinking and come up with this, something have to do with the.
So we have a guest that is successful, and you talk about booger. Jesus. I can be loud, I can be silent, but I can be smelled. What?
Something disgusting as well.
Fart.
I want to answer that.
I
Stop
just
the
farted.
disgusting
I just
thing.
farted, by the way. That's why I'm saying.
Belongs to you, but others use it more than you do.
Time.
You use it as well.
Yeah, but you're wasting mine.
Energy.
Love. Farts.
Life.
Something is
Money.
Heart.
Money.
Heart.
Because if you have a wife and you have children, they use all of it.
Belongs to you, but others use it more than you do. Life.
It starts with the letter
and
N.
Nose.
things.
What?
You have it. All of people have it.
Nose.
Nut.
When you born, you have it at that time.
Noise. Namaste. No, I give up.
For a letter.
When you're born, you have it.
Yeah,
If you
have
don't born,
You will never have it.
nanny.
Nope. Ninja.
Skip.
Skip.
Okay, skip. Name.
Name. What do you mean?
Because the other called you by your name. You don't
Oh.
call. I'm yelling color and I can melt.
Shit.
Yours is yellow. You should go to the doctor. Lemon.
Dough.
Dough doesn't matter.
Banana ice cream.
Sour Sally frozen yogurt.
Banana ice cream.
No.
Yellow.
Yeah. No.
Donut.
Yeah, they're not gonna put the picture of a donut and then the answer is donut.
You eat it with bread.
Jam.
Butter.
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 Okay, that one is the last one.
So I win? I think I win.
3-3.
Let's go. Let's go. This is my favorite episode by far. Okay, so now, to be a good businessman, you kind of also have to be a good salesman.
Of course.
Because you have to sell your product,
Yeah.
obviously. And especially at the beginning, you start by yourself or with a very small team. So you have to do pretty much everything.
Yes.
So now the closing, it's not going to be me, it's going to be you. And you have to convince the audience to subscribe to the channel and to leave a like and leave a comment and become a listener to our podcast. So give
Okay.
so it's almost like, you know, the Wolf of Wall Street. Sell me
Sell
this
me the
pen.
pen.
Yes. So sell me the Bulego vlog.
Okay, right now? In English?
Yes.
Okay, guys. If you like to listen to the most Go Vlog podcast out there in YouTube and in Noise, and to learn the other things that you will not find in other podcasts, in order to make yourself the smartest, and also at the same time to be sometimes the smartest is the Go Vloggers, then you have to subscribe to the Bule Go Vlog.
Oh, I like it.
Like and comment.
Yes.
Like and comment if you think the show is Go Vlog enough.
Yes. And also, like and comment if you want to see the video of me driving is
Ferrari.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Okay, that was like a gong. That's
Go.
right. That's it.
Okay.